Hey, what is happening? All you radical rev heads, here's Quayzar here. We just got back from the garage. We need to get some racing parts here for our Miduga. So this is what we're going to work on today. So let's go to parking. I took Coupling Rhino's advice and I actually dropped a CV8 into this bad boy. Oh yeah. So we've got a CV8 in here. She is running right at 291. So I'm like 1 horsepower over the 290 requirement for Yanagin. So I'm going to have to adjust that just a little bit. But right now, I wanted to take these off. I want to get a racing suspension, racing brakes on here. And then I want to put some slicks on this bad boy. So that's what we're going to do today. All right. Brakes. Let's see here. The suspension takes everything off, right? Yeah, rear hub. Yeah, so we have to take off. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Basically, remove that. Okay. Now we put in the racing suspension. I've got 3 pages of this crap. Rear suspension. Hang on, I bought. Where did it go? I bought a racing suspension. Oh, there it is, right here. 2 racing suspensions for the Miduga. Yeah, racing suspension. Okay, here we go. Yep, we got it. All right, got that in. Install that. Okay, we're going to install that. Install the Miduga hub. Install that. We need some slicks on here. How are these 18s? Are these new? Oh, those are street tires. Okay. Do I have any slicks in here? 30520s. Those are slicks. We're going to, well, they're 84%. We're not going to put those on there. We're going to have to look for some new tires, looks like. Okay. Let's go ahead and add on racing rear brake. Install that. There we go. I think that's all I need on there, right? Oh. And nope, we don't want the rim. But we do need bottom control arm, which is a Miduga, right? Miduga's 3. Yep. Okay. So Miduga it is. We're going to get all this taken care of because we want to. It's a Walea. Okay. The Walea is what I need back there. So rear brake, remove that. Remove that. Okay. Whew. Okay. Racing suspension, install that. Now I didn't go with the compatible hubs. Booth and bang. What the heck here? Move that. So I don't know what the heck I just did. Rear hub, no. I need racing or suspension. Sport suspension, nope. Yep. Okay, we're going to install that. Okay, rear hubs. I don't have a rear hub on that. Okay, hang on, remove that. I think somehow. I don't know what the heck happened here. I don't know. I just had the hub on there, so why didn't it just come off? Rear suspension. There it is. Remove. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, rear suspension with the Miduga. Racing suspension. Install that. Thought there was something wrong with that. Install that. Install bomb control arm. We want the Leia one, right? 21. Yep, that's the one we want. We get racing brakes. Okay, over here, let's get control arm. It's to Miduga, so we'll move that. Another Walea, control arm. There we go. I think we're complete back here. Okay, front. Let's go ahead. Walea control arm there. Front brake, remove that. Remove the hub. Remove. There we go. So yeah, this is my front racing suspension. Yeah. This is my plan, is to get this all kind of tuned up with the racing suspension and all. And then we are going to take it out for a practice run just to see how it's going to work. Racing brake. Yeah. Bottom control arm. I need a Walea one. Yep. They're very light. 2.1, they're very light. They're probably the lightest ones I think I've seen in the game so far. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they are the lightest ones in the game. Front hub, remove that, remove that. All right, front racing suspension for the Miduga. There we go. Yep, I'm just like trying to eyeball it, making sure I'm doing everything right. I'm not. After that little fiasco with the hub, I'm starting to question myself here. Walea. Go. Okay, now I'm going to need rims and tires. So let's go to the newspaper. See if I can find here. I'm not really caring about wheels. Off-road slicks. 265 20s. Let's see, is that the only one on here? 345s. Yeah, I'll take those bad boys. Straight. They're very wide. So yeah, these will probably work very, very well. So they were like, what? They were the tires install. All right, these are going to be, these are going to stick to the road. 340/20 install. At least they better stick to the road. After this particular race, okay, those were kind of worn down a little bit. Tires like 92%, so that might be interesting. All right, so let's go here. Go ahead and fix the wing. Fix the horn, might as well, right? Everything looks good there. Everything looks good there. Suspension. Oh, taillights need to be fixed. Battery fuse box. All look good there. All look good there. Okay. Radiator. Cooling fan. And the sport cooler, definitely for the longer race, is going to need that. Slick tire. Slick tire. Slick tire. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to buy some more slicks before this is all over, but that's okay. Lower you down. Let's see how this thing looks. Woohoo! Looks beastly, man. I'm hoping that the transmission rear end setup I have is good enough. But we're going to go do a quick run on these guys. Yanagin Forced is where we need to go. Now, this is the Miduga 290. Oh, I was at 291. So let me do some adjustments here. Am I still at 2? No, I'm at 284. How did I get dumped down to 284? Okay, don't know. That's okay. Let's see if I'm adjusted in. Yeah, I'm dialed in. I don't know how, because of the wheels and tires, maybe? Okay, 284 still should be pretty good. So let's go to Yanagin Forest. All right, so the Miduga Whirlwind. We got to do 7 laps. So with this engine, max power is 290. I had 284. Right? Yeah, I thought so, right? Yeah, 291. Okay, that's what I thought. Did I see that wrong? Did I see that wrong? Yeah, 284 while it's running. That's interesting. Okay, 284. Shut it off. 284. Okay. See where we at. We're good there. 284. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Let's go back to Yanagin. It was kind of weird. I thought it was at 291. I was surprised it pulled me down. Yeah, see, it's showing me at... Okay, so there's a problem with the Miduga CV8 setup, it appears. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's showing 284. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Where's my tuning? I'm going to advance this just a little bit. Put it down to 280. We'll see what that goes. So maybe I don't know what the deal is. Can somebody enlighten me as to why that's happening? Okay, Miduga. Oh, see, there we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and do $6 grand. Now I'm not sure if my transmission setup is going to be okay for this. Okay, so I seem to have passed everybody pretty much with ease. These slick tires are pretty much grabbing the road really, really good with the power I have available. See if I can get around this corner with ease. Let's get a lap underneath our belt. Okay, I do seem to be... Hey, during the straightaways, I am basically topping out, so that's pretty good. Oh, this turn is treacherous. Oh, jeez. Come on, baby. Ooh, flipped it. All right, somehow kept it on the track. Okay, lap number 2. Looks like I'm going to have to take those corners just a little bit easier. All right, we'll catch up with me a little bit later. We'll go ahead and run around this track a few times. Hopefully I won't crash ever again. Nope. Whoa, just when I said that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take it easy around the corners. I'm gonna have to easily... I'll probably have to take some of this tire off of it. I'm gonna have to slow down around these corners a little bit, it looks like, so wish me luck. Alright, we're coming into our 7th lap, and I'm telling you right now, I have rolled this thing twice. It is just very hard to keep on the track. She wants to flip over on me. I can't throttle out of the corners that great because she just wants to stick to the track and just go right over. Now, I was curious whether or not it probably might be my sway bar in the back. I think I put a thicker sway bar in the back of this thing. That's what I was thinking anyway. But maybe I just got too big of slicks on it. So I may want to go with another set of slicks on this thing and just go for it. A different size slick on it anyway. She's smoking. Where's my temperature? My boost. My temperature looks alright. My fuel looks alright, so I'm good. I was pushing probably about 8-9 seconds away from the second place guy when I rolled it the second time. And it was actually quite embarrassing when I did it the second time, because I was glad you didn't see this second or third time. It was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I did it. And these brakes really grip. I want to throw my face right into the dash, that's for sure. Alright, and there is the race, ladies and gentlemen. We were able to get by pretty good. Turbo exhaust for rotary 2 twin. Okay. Whew. Okay, wow. So, won that race. Now we've unlocked the one at the other track, but we want to get back to the garage and just see how much damage I actually did to this poor thing. My goodness. Wow. Body is in sad shape, so $633 on that. Battery, not too bad. Give her a quick bath. Oil, how are we doing on oil? No, that's water. Gotcha. Oil, yeah, we're good. Yes, please. I thought I had that in there, but that's okay. My tire pressure, I didn't even think about tire pressure when I put these slicks on there, so maybe that probably would have helped. I probably should have put a few pounds more into it. Maybe. Headlights work okay. All right. So let's put this up on the rack. I'm sure I've got some damage throughout the car because it was just a couple of nice rollovers. I was lucky enough that it rolled over and ended up on its tires. I was like very happy about that. Front sway bar. My front sway bar is at 13 millimeter. Slick. Okay. Suspension took a little bit of a beating. I mean, of course. I mean, it's not that hard of a track. But man, those corners really abused me. Rear sway bar. Where are we at on this? 10 millimeters. So it wasn't a big sway bar in the back. So maybe it's just the size of my damn slicks. I think that's where I'm at with that. I have to go with some smaller slicks or something. She did well as far as power, though. She did well. She kept ahead of the team, so that was a bonus. Glad about that. When I wrecked it, though, I thought, oh, it's the end of the world. That's all done. Differential fix. Nope. Differential new. Fix that. Fix that. Having full wheel on it, this probably didn't help any either. I'm thinking street tires probably would have helped. It probably would have slid a little bit more. I probably would have drifted a little bit better. Probably would have let me break loose just a little bit, just so I didn't flip over. I'm not quite sure though. I'm spending more fixing this thing that I won. I'm sure. Sport ignition fix. Battery can't fix. Exhaust fix, and fix. I'm going to fix all this stuff, but then when I go back in, I'll probably put a blower on this stupid thing for the next race. I'm not sure. Oh man, took a beating on that. Oil filter can't, generator. Oh, dang it. Install. Generator. Thermostat. As far as cooling, it kept it cool, so that's cool. Racing sparks, okay. All that is good. Okay. Cooling fan. Oh my. Oh, the wing took an abuse. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Wing, put the wing back on. Yeah, the wing took some abuse just because it got wrecked. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves. Put you on the ground there for right now. Hang on. I want to see where we're at on this. Where are we at? 281 it says anyway. So if I were to, let's go here to Yanagin County again. Now we did the forest. I think we can do the raceway here. Let's see here. Time trial. This is a race. There's no limit on that race. Dark Mountain. I need a good car to race that. Miduga. It's still at 290. So I think we're all right. There's 5 laps there. But I think I really want to try to do something else with the wheels and tires. Man, that is just... let's... I want to pump up all the tires up a little bit. So they're not so sticky, so to speak. Yeah. Okay. Let me get home. Let me get something to sleep. Get some sleep. And then we'll take on the other. I don't want to go out to Big Stones right now. All right, let's go out to Yanagin. Now, we could do the pro races too, because I am a pro. I'm not a RevHead. So, yeah. Let's see what we do here. Baby Roo. Isn't this Baby Roo right here? Yeah. So what's this guy going to do? Let's see. Into the straight wins, $2,000. Sure. Oh, jeez. You pushed me. Oh, well. See, again. Yeah, I can't. I'm going to have to put some street tires on this. Oh, let's put some street tires on here. Stop the race. Continue. Let's get ourselves back into the garage. My God. I wrecked it again. All right. Bodywork. $500 on that one. Holy crap. All right. How much damage did it do to the underneath? Look at this. Didn't take much. Did not take that much. Jeebus. I just repaired all this crap. See, this is what I get. This is what I get for taking on a race out there. Man, I can't believe I'm doing this all over again. Man, I can't believe this. Okay, so I think I need something that'll give me a little bit more give. This thing is just a pain to fix. Let me fix all this stuff up. And finally, the last piece here. Rear sway bar. What else needs it? Freaking gearbox and clutch. My God. Half shaft. Half shaft. It's not costing that much, but it's just the fact that I had to repair it already after that stupid little race. Okay. Okay, you are coming off. You are coming off. You are coming off, and you are coming off. Okay. I'm going to go with some street tires, I think. These are off-roads, right? Nope, these are street tires. These are 17. Used pretty bad. Street tires, 61% used. These are slicks. How big are these? These aren't too bad. Let me go ahead. Those freaking other slicks were like crazy. Okay. We'll see how these work out. How's that? Okay. Now with that being said, do a quick check. Do a quick check here. 279 it says. So let's tune this in. And we're looking at 282. That should be close enough. So let's go back out to Yanagin County Forest. For the Miduga 290. 5 laps. All right. We're going to see how this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, going around the corners, we're a little bit better with this one. I don't feel like it wants to flip over on me. Climbing this hill a little bit better. I probably could have come into it in second gear. Oh no! Yeah, I smacked that wall. I went into it just a little bit too hard. I was trying to get away from that guy. I need a tire in between the last one and these to give myself just a little bit more grip. It does look like I am pulling away from these guys pretty good. The torque on the CV8 definitely helps. I'm pulling away from him well, but man. She tops out too quick for me, that's for sure. I'm still a good 2 seconds ahead. It is giving me a little bit more slide. It does slide a little bit more than I want it to, but all right, we're going to go around here about 4 more times and we'll be back in a few minutes. Looks like I am in pretty good shape with this stuff. So, see you in a few. All right, so I've smacked the wall maybe one time, but I'm like 20 seconds ahead of these guys. So I've done pretty well for myself. I've downshifted it an awful lot. Get around these corners, especially going up the hill and down the hill, because I have to set some sort of control over the speed. It's just been brutal. But the Miduga is doing well. I mean, with the couple of turbos off, I've got a couple of whoa, same wall. Couple of offset turbos. I think I got one from a Walea and I got one from a Magura, I think is what I've got in there. It's absolutely crazy. It's like a 350 and a 380 or a 325 and a 340 or something like that. Anyway, they've been doing me well. So these slicks have handled the track well. Exactly what I needed. A little bit of slide. Like I said, I could have done with a size in between these. Probably would have been a little bit better for me. A little bit more grip, and not so much slide. But these have been doing the job. A whole lot of downshifting in a lot of these places. So second, third, and fourth have been my gears of choice. Second, especially around this corner, just because it is just such a tight corner. Trying to get out of it and get into third. Just kind of cut the apex a little bit. That's all right. Back down into third. And then second to get around the rest of this corner. Third coming out, and then coming down here. Popping it out. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a turbo. I don't even know what kind of turbo it is, but we got a turbo. All right. So we won $15,000 on that one. That's going to be a nice reward. Oh, we got the whirlwind unlocked at the Gouda Raceway. Ooh, okay. So we, of course, have to go back into the garage and have to do some work to our Miduga here. But I think we did pretty well outside of smacking that wall at one time. Still cost me $500 for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix her all up. I think I'm going to take a look to see if I can't find it myself. Probably another set of slicks that are just a little bit bigger than this. And probably leave everything just the way it is and take on the next track in the next episode. So you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I certainly appreciate it. Coupling Rhino, again, big thanks to you for all the help. Pointing me in the right direction of what to do with this Miduga. I thought I was just going to stay with a rotary, but yeah, the torque in this thing kept me going up the hills pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. All right, guys, talk with you all soon. This is Quayzar saying good night, and I'm out.